Back for another pod review. Tonight I'm going to be doing the Red Scorpanero number 2. I believe this one is a Ahi Joe creation. It is crossed between a Red Scorpion or Red TS and a Habanero. I think Habanero Red. So, anyways, interesting. His last one was pretty awesome. The Yellow Hobolokia, so I'm pretty excited about this one. Just a nice little shot on the inside of there. Got some pretty good oils dripping up on that thing, and decent amount of placenta. I'm gonna go ahead and it's like the perfect, like I talked about last night. The whole you want to make sure you got a perfect shape or the perfect pod, and then also have it's super ripe in order to or very ripe in order to pull the seeds out when they're the most mature. And like when it's deep red. I mean, this is definitely the pod. It's actually the first one to ripen, and it's the perfect shape, and it's got the perfect amount of ripeness to still preserve the heat level, as well as pull the seeds. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these things out. It's got a nice seed pocket high, which makes it easy to pull the seeds out. I'd say there's probably about 50 seeds in this thing, which is good because that means I don't have to worry about like pulling a ton of these for seed stock. Now I can start, trading them around, and I'll already have the seeds for next season. So pull the stem off this thing. So one more. Cheers. Thick skin, elasticy, if you will, which is good for longevity in the pod after you pull them off the plant. The heat's starting to hit. Right about now, it's more in the it's like an all over burn. It's pretty hot. Under the tongue, really concentrating under the tongue. Pretty good. It's more of a flat taste. My cat, man, I think it's like 20 freaking years old. Just needs to go to little cat heaven. But it refuses to. Anyways, it's kind of a dull flavor. Not bad, but it's definitely not like something to write home about. The heat's very good, nice and warm. It's building up a little bit, like it's starting to hit harder and harder and harder. But it's focusing on the underneath the tongue. A little bit in the lips. Definitely a mouth burner, which is typical for some of the. I got some pepper on my screen, which is typical for a lot of the Trinidad scorpions. Generally speaking, a lot of the 7 pods burn your throat, and the scorpions hit your mouth. In my experience, at least. Oh wow, this is really freaking hot. Still building at about 2 minutes in. Nice and warm. Still have that flavor. Fruity, vice citrusy. Just building more and more and more. This one's pretty freaking hot, man. It's got the lips too, which suck. Because the lips always seem to burn worse. Maybe just because like weathering and cracking, or because they're more sensitive or something. But it's pretty hot, man. I'm starting to get a little antsy. So getting lightheaded almost. It's hotter than the Barack port from last night. Wow, I mean, front man, you got me all jacked up with that posting. But it makes you think for a second. Because like I said in my Habaloke video, when you talk about crosses, generally speaking, they're going to be, it's going to degrade the hotter of the two that are crossed. This one's freaking. This one's definitely hot. Like when they throw that habanero in there, you're like, okay, it's not going to be that bad. This one's pretty bad. I mean, it's not rivaling like a brand strain or a Butch Tea, but my ears are popping. All right, calm down a little bit. It's about 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes in, 4.5 minutes. My lips are still just as hot as they were when I bit into it, but the head rush is kind of gone. A little bit of ringing in my ears. And it's more like just the mouth is kicking me in the balls right now. All right. This was a quick one. Like I can feel that it's gonna linger. The heat's gonna linger definitely on my lips and my tongue. God, man, it's like a little baby alligator bit my tongue. Those dull but just like strong teeth. It's like It's not like needles. It's just like more like broad coals on my tongue. All right, calm down a little bit. It's like almost my tongue and the roof of my mouth's almost numb. That hurt my lips, just touching my lips. I want to just stick my tongue in some ice cream. I want to just wrap this thing up, but it's like, God, it keeps on coming back at me. What's up, dog? Dog, 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 dog. All right. It's got more of a fruity than citrusy taste, which is atypical from some of the scorpions I've had. It's got the mouth burn, tongue, lips, no effect at all to my throat. A little bit of antsiness about 4 minutes in, but that died off, and it's just more in the mouth. And it's hard, like the difficulty in talking is just because I don't, my lips keep hurting. The plant has got probably 40 or 50 pods hanging off of it. And this one was a single pod to ripen. And I pulled that off Wednesday. And right now I think there's 3 or 4 of them that are starting to turn. So if they all continue, a lot of them look like the pod I showed you. Let me grab the seed pocket without getting it all over my hands, but it's got a nice high seed pocket, probably 40 or 50 seeds, medium thickness, I'd say heavy thickness for a Chinantz, much thicker than like your Douglas, but on par with some of the yellows. All right. I just hit the 10-minute mark of the video in about 7:40, and I'm pretty good right now. Okay. All right. On a quick note on the stomach thing. Like I get stomach pain pretty bad from eating pods. Specifically the brown ones. Excuse me. They seem to hit me the worst. I've eaten 3 pods in a row, 3 days in a row. And in all reality, that's the only thing that stops me is the stomach pain. Like I would eat 2 or 3 of these things a day. I can deal with the mouth, but when it feels like someone has taken a treble hook, a dull treble hook, and is trying to pull my stomach out of my belly button, that kind of deters one from eating these pods, and that's a quick way for me to say no bueno, I'm out. But 3 pods, 3 days, no stomach pain. Knock on wood. Tonight I learned my lesson. 3-5. Took care of my business before, so now if I needed to writhe in pain, I'm good. I'm not missing out on anything. But I've also had like 1 or 2 beers. I think the carbs in the beer help a lot. I've tried the peanut butter thing. That seemed to work one night, but beer and peanut butter doesn't mix too well. So maybe try drinking a beer or something, or 2 beers before. If you are wanting to get stomach pain, maybe that'll help you out. I'm not going to become an alcoholic and drink beer every single night of the week, and then just so I can eat pods. But the weekend is time to relax, kick back, and enjoy a few. So maybe that's have a couple beers, eat a pod, throw a video review up for you guys, and then just try to figure something out differently for the week during the week. So if you got any tips or what you do, I know some use Maalox, some drink Pepto, some do Tums, peanut butter. I might as well just go through them and see what works for me and let you guys know. So appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them. If you have any more personal stuff, just shoot me an email or shoot me a message on my tube. I don't know if I'll pop one out tomorrow. Depends on the day. Depends on how I'm feeling. But I have like the 7-pot white that I haven't tried yet. That's probably the only thing. Oh, and the Infinity. I haven't dropped that one, but I kind of want a bigger Infinity. The one I got is off my container plant. The container pods are much smaller than the ones that are in the ones that are in the ground. So I got one in on the plant. Maybe I'll try that one next week, or I'll try it anyway. So, hey, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.